Gluco6 has been showing up a lot lately. I wanted to understand whether that's because it works or just because the marketing is good, so I broke it down properly. This is CritiqLab. I don't recommend things I haven't actually examined. The problem with blood sugar and stubborn weight gain isn't just erratic blood sugar, energy crashes, and weight that won't budge no matter what you try. It's that there's so much conflicting information about how to address it that most people end up paralyzed or just cycling through options that half work. Gluco6 is positioned as a more targeted solution. Here's whether that's actually true. Here's the mechanism. Gluco6 targets GLUT4 receptor overload, the point where constant hidden sugar intake pushes your pancreas into overdrive, flooding insulin, and jamming the receptors that move glucose out of your blood. It uses Sukre, a healthy sugar, to take pressure off those receptors so they work again. The reason most blood sugar and glucose control products underdeliver is mask the symptom with stimulants or crash diets. This takes a different approach. Relieve GLUT4 overload at the root with Sukre plus a blend of Mediterranean plants and supernutrients, so glucose stays steady and fat burning turns back on. More precise, less noise. That's the theory, and the practice seems to hold up. 3 things came up when I broke this down. First, Sukre, a healthy sugar that actually eases GLUT4 pressure instead of adding to it. This is the one most people overlook, but it's actually what makes Gluco6 targets GLUT4 receptor overload, the point where constant hidden sugar intake pushes your pancreas into overdrive, flooding insulin, and jamming the receptors that move glucose out of your blood. Uses Sukre, a healthy sugar, to take pressure off those receptors so they work again. Possible at all. Second, the 6-ingredient Super 6 stack: Sukre, T-crine, Gymnema, Chromium, cinnamon, green tea working together, not in isolation, consistent with what current research suggests about blood sugar and stubborn weight gain. Third, the 60-day no-risk money-back promise, full refund, no questions asked. Minor on its own, but it compounds with the other 2. If the mechanism works the way the evidence suggests, here's the realistic progression: steadier glucose, fewer spikes, and gradual fat loss as the receptors recover and metabolism normalizes. This isn't a straight line, but the direction is consistent. The protocol is straightforward. Take 1 capsule in the morning before breakfast with a glass of water. Fits into a single daily capsule before breakfast without friction. The timeline that comes up most is around 60 days for meaningful results, not a caveat, just how cumulative mechanisms work. One data point worth including: they offer a 60-day no-risk money-back promise, full refund, no questions asked. I treat that as a proxy for product confidence. Companies don't offer meaningful refund windows on things they know don't work. It also means your downside is capped. For an analytical decision, that matters. If the mechanism makes sense to you and the problem I described matches where you are, the link to the official page is in the description. Direct link, no resellers. Multi-bottle orders ship with a small flat shipping fee. 6 bottles work out to about $39 each. Read through their breakdown, cross-reference what I've said, and make the call. You've got the picture now. That's the full breakdown. I've laid out what the evidence suggests. The rest is your call.